You ain't playing with kids, buddy.
All right, Mikey.
I got balls of steel.
He's got one
Steel balls.
Just came over.
I got big cojones. You got little cojones.
Talk about him, Mike. That's all right.
The World Series of Poker is a test of math, skill, and nerves. But when you put millions of dollars on the line and force strangers to sit inches apart for 14 hours a day, math often takes a back seat to human emotion. In the high-stakes world of the WSOP, the poker face is a fragile mask. Today, we're breaking down the moments that mask shattered completely. From decade-long grudges to insults that crossed the line, these are the biggest fights in WSOP history. The Grudge, Matusow versus Shaykhon, 2005. We start in 2005, during one of the most volatile eras in poker. Mike Matusow and Sean Shaykhon were never friends, but at this table, they were oil and water.
Mike Matusow involved in a hand right now up against Michael Kessler. Action, though, is on Sharam Shaykhon, known as Sean or Sheik. He's a very volatile player. We saw him mix it up with Tiffany Williamson in a previous session.
Matusow and the Sheik, not kindred spirits.
You calling if I raise Mike?
No, I'm just gonna
These guys are like oil and water. Sheik has only about 275,000 chips left, and he will get out of the hand. So Matusow and Kessler now.
The tension exploded during a hand where Matusow was facing an amateur player. Shaykhon, who had already folded, slammed his hands on the table to show he would have hit the flop.
Kessler, an amateur player from Virginia, in his first World Series. Now the flop is 9-8 ace. Oh, Sheik's not happy.
Well, he pounds the table. That's inappropriate. He's indicating that he would have gotten part of that flop.
In poker, giving away information while a hand is live is a cardinal sin. Matusow didn't just point it out, he detonated. We're in a hand, you need to shut the fuck up, Matusow screamed.
That's giving information to the other players you should not give.
You know, we're in a hand. You need to shut the up.
Uh-oh.
What did you say, Mike? Mike. What did you say, Mike? Did you say something? I got it. Did you say something, Mike? Oh, you don't get a penalty for that? What happened? You didn't hear what he just said?
We're in the middle of a hand. He's talking about what he has in his
You didn't hear
hand
what
to
he just
everybody.
I'm asking a question, Jack. Did you hear what he just said to me?
No, I did not.
Right or wrong?
What was just said?
He said, I'm in the middle of a hand, you need to shut the up. Quote unquote.
Okay, is that what was said?
Tournament official Jack Effel refereeing.
We're gonna play the remainder of this hand, and I'm gonna explain to you what's gonna happen here.
So we'll all have to wait for Jack Effel's decision.
The floor was called, and tournament director Jack Effel had seen enough. Both players were given a 10-minute timeout on the rail.
I feel sorry for Michael Kessler in between these two.
Now Kessler's focused enough to throw a raise at Matusow.
I'm all in.
And Matusow comes over the top, enough to put Kessler all in.
That's a good bet. You win.
And Kessler gets out of the way. I don't want any part of this. So Matusow wins the pot.
You're an idiot.
You cannot talk about a hand in between a hand. We're playing for a lot of money. You jumped off your chair like you threw away part of the pot.
Guys, listen. We're not going to start the tournament out this way. And first of all, when the flop came, you slammed the table.
You sure did.
Then both of you guys got into it. So guess what? Right now, both of you guys are on a 10-minute penalty. Wait for the table. Both of you guys on the rail for 10 minutes. And listen, if I hear a word from either one, it's going to be 20. So the best thing you guys can do is go out on the rail for 10 minutes.
So Effel issues a timeout to each antagonist, and Matusow goes over to friend and fellow pro Phil Gordon for counseling.
Welcome to the World Series of Angry Poker main event.
Fireworks come early to downtown Vegas, and Sean Shaykhon is running short of firepower.
But the fight didn't end there. Matusow spent the next hour taunting Shaykhon, telling him he wouldn't be there much longer.
I'll give him a couple percent.
Don't worry, you ain't gonna be here much longer.
Geez, the mouth should travel with this crowd.
Well, this personality contest here at Binion's, Matusow's winning hands down against Shaykhon.
The payoff came when Matusow flopped the nut flush. As he took Shaykhon's final chips, he didn't just win the pot, he won the war, shouting nuts as the Sheik was forced to walk into the Vegas night.
Lazar did check. Matusow checks. Now the turn card. Deuce of clubs. Matusow now with the nut flush.
There'll be no more checking from the mouth. He knows he has the nuts.
Lazar is drawing dead. The Sheik is too, but doesn't know it. Lazar checks. Matusow bets 400,000.
Nice hand.
Lazar falls
Nuts.
and Mattisau has his man.
Nuts!
He has taken down the Sheik.
The Meltdown, Helmuth versus Dragomir, 2008. If Mattisau is the king of the shout, Phil Helmuth is the king of the lecture. In 2008, an amateur Romanian player named Christian Dragomir did the unthinkable. He played a bad hand against the poker brat. Dragomir called a massive re-raise with 10-4 offsuit and managed to outplay Helmuth on the flop.
Down to Phil Helmuth.
In the small blind.
Phil's got an ace. Phil has ace-king.
You have aces?
I think Chino had ace-king too in that hand.
Chino did, you're right.
You might have aces. This is sick.
Y'all got a bed here?
Nah, you don't have aces. I think you have ace-queen.
Phil giving Dragomir too much credit.
A re-raise from Phil to 255,000 with ace-king.
Everybody else in the world wants you to move in with this hand. I'm praying you fold. Honey,
Yes, dear.
I hope he doesn't have aces. I'm going to show this hand afterwards.
Dragomir does not have aces. He has 10-4.
Don't worry, I'm going to show you.
Dragomir's going to call.
God.
I guess Dragomir wants to mix it up with a
175.
poker brat, and he's got his lucky 10-4.
Classic matchup. And there is a 10 in there. Dragomir takes the lead with a pair of 10s.
Check.
Dragomir with top pair.
I mean, online it says.
You heard Helmuth check.
Yeah, online it says you have 2.5.
Now Dragomir.
Here we go, Mike. So I can't believe this. They dealt me aces versus kings again right here. This is so sick.
Phil's brain seemingly short-circuited. He began a verbal assault that remains one of the longest in TV history. "You are an idiot," Helmuth repeated over and over.
And everybody gangs up on Phil.
This is how I lose my money to some idiot.
He's now said idiot 2 times too many.
I'm going to tell you something, buddy. You want to hear what I have to say? This is just...
No, after you learn some manners, yes.
Forget it. Forget it. Buddy, you're an idiot, is what you are.
This is the state of poker. The guy is the worst player in history. Helmuth wasn't just mad about the chips, he was offended that someone he deemed a non-pro had the audacity to win. He famously told Dragomir he wouldn't last 10 minutes the next day. Dragomir's response? A simple, "I'm an idiot with a stack."
This is the state of poker.
I'm an idiot with a stack. you don't have a stack. Whatever.
Someone puts in $400,000 with 10-4 and the crowd celebrates like it's a good play. This is the state of poker. The guy is the worst player in history, and they're cheering. You are an idiot.
The exit rant. Will Kassouf versus the floor, 2025. Fast forward to the modern era. Will Kassouf is a player people love to hate because of his speech play. He talks until his opponent's heads spin, but in 2025, the tables turned. After his opponent cracked his hand with a lucky king 5, Kassouf's trademark banter turned into a full-scale meltdown against the house itself.
By the way, he isn't like busted. He's in the lead.
And he's still in the lead.
Right.
Kenny, 1 time or 2 times? You're behind. Board fair. I want a board. 1 time or 2 times, up to you.
It really isn't.
Any bricks about?
I don't know if it's almost superstitious by nature. He always asks to run it
Kenny,
once or
good. That's all I
twice.
can do. Always a sweat. He's got 3 outs, now he's got a few more. 6.
Oh, and it is the king.
Queen? Absolute joke. Queen on the river. Queen. Disgusting. No, it's a 7 or a queen. What do you want? 7 or a queen? Dealer's choice. 7 or queen on the river, all right? 7 or queen, dealer's choice. I'll do queen.
There's going to be a healthy reaction no matter what it is on the end, depending on what side of the Kassouf fence you lie. Queen for the chop, 7 for the win. Instead, king's
King
up.
5. King 5, yeah? Well played. Well played.
Absolute fucking joke. You're pathetic, Kassouf screamed, directed not just at the winner, but at the entire tournament structure.
Absolute fucking joke. Absolute fucking joke. Disgrace. You're pathetic. You're pathetic.
Well,
Sad and pathetic. I hope you're proud of yourself. You're pathetic. Bunch of pussies. You're a bunch of pussies. Losing it. Bunch of pussies. You're disgrace.
When the floor supervisors tried to usher him out, Kassouf turned his venom on them, threatening the director's job and calling the staff heavy-handed.
They're insulting me. I never insulted anyone. And this is how it's been handled. It's been an absolute disgrace.
I never insulted anyone, he
I'm
says.
being a gentleman. You're telling me to be a gentleman. How about you? How about you? You haven't been. You said you're going to be reasonable. You come to the floor. That's it.
He's getting a mic.
I'm just saying how it is. It's been an absolute disgrace. Not you personally, the whole WSOP, how it's been run. Both you and Jack Apple totally out of line. Jack Apple saying, give me his ruling. He's saying, that's the ruling. He walks away and says, if you follow me, I'll get security to escort you out of the premises. That was his words. And then I asked you to be reasonable. I explained my position. You said, that's the ruling. You've lost your two time banks, whatever, 30 seconds. If I carry on, you're going to give me a penalty. Those were your words. So you're heavy-handed, you're throwing your weight around, threatening to give me a penalty, threatening to disqualify me. It's an absolute disgrace.
As he was escorted out, he turned back to the remaining players, calling them little bitches in a final act of defiance. It was a moment where the speech play stopped being a tactic and became a total psychological collapse.
Good luck, good luck. You'll need it. Thank you. I'll see you next year. Good game. All of you. I remember your faces. I'll see each and one of you next year. I'm going to bash you all up. Okay. Mate, hang on. And all your faces. Yeah, I'll remember you next year. Yeah. All these things. Bunch of little bitches. Little bitches. Look at you. Pathetic. Hey, you have no idea, honey. You have no idea the bullshit I've been subject to. Not by the players, by the floor. Absolute disgrace. No, I'm looking at you. I'm not even steaming. I'm not even steaming. I'm looking at you. Are you steaming? Are you tilted? You must be tilted, right? They're in the middle of the hand. Okay, we're going. I'm saying. I'll see you all next year. I'll see you all next year. Bye-bye, yeah? Good luck. Hope you don't bust. Don't bubble. That's amazing. I'm laughing. I'll see you next year. Pedro, can I just swing around?
The Taunt, Mike Matusow versus Greg Raymer, 2004. In 2004, the poker world was still reeling from the moneymaker effect. The influx of online amateurs had created a generational rift, and Mike the Mouth Matusow was determined to prove that the old guard of professional gamblers still ruled the roost. His chosen target was Greg Fossilman Raymer, a patent attorney whose signature dinosaur bone card protector and holographic lizard eye glasses made him an easy mark for Matusow's brand of psychological warfare.
Green is Mike Matusow finding himself in a big hand with this man, Greg Raymer. Greg from Connecticut. Oh, talk about evil eye, Norm.
If this guy walks into a train station looking like that, I'm taking the bus.
Raymer, glasses and all, has put down a 20,000 chip raise with 2 sevens and a straight draw on the board.
Matusow spent hours attempting to dismantle Raymer mentally, mocking his eccentric appearance and his unshakable stoic demeanor.
Putting a lot of pressure on Raymer.
Raymer considers, does he want to lose that many chips here? Nope, he folds it.
You gotta stop me, buddy. I'm gonna bust you if you me.
Matusow taunting Raymer here.
The tension reached a boiling point after a high-stakes hand where Matusow successfully forced Raymer to fold. Instead of taking the win gracefully, the Mouth leaned across the table, his voice echoing through the crowded Binion's horseshoe. I got balls of steel. You got little coonies. Matusow famously taunted.
All right, Mikey.
You ain't playing with kids, buddy.
All right, Mikey.
I got balls of steel.
He's got one speed.
Steel balls.
Just came over.
I got big cojones. You got little cojones.
Talk about him, Mike. This is all right.
He wasn't just celebrating, he was trying to goad the future champion into a tilt-induced mistake, convinced that Raymer was merely a tourist who would eventually crumble under the relentless pressure of a seasoned pro.
I'm just joking, bro. Uh-oh.
He doesn't understand your joke, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just messing with you.
Raymer just scribbled in his notebook, seat number 1 is a jerk.
However, the confrontation concluded with one of the most iconic displays of poker karma ever caught on camera. Later in the session, the roles reversed. Matusow shoved his entire tournament life with Ace-King, standing as a massive 3-1 favorite against a lesser hand. But the poker gods were indifferent to his bravado. A queen spiked on the river, crushing Matusow's dreams, as the Mouth collapsed into his chair, physically sobbing and asking why he was so deserveless.
Oh, cool.
And Ed Foster will take the challenge and try to knock Mike Matusow out.
And Mike Matusow in a terrific position.
One time, let me get lucky. Let me hold up the best hand one time.
A 3-1 favorite as we go to the flop.
Come on, one time, baby.
Foster and Matusow out of the flop. 8-7-5, no help for either. Matusow now a bigger advantage.
Keep him red.
Okay, the club's coming.
Turn card,
blank,
7 of hearts.
Blank, deuce.
And
Deuce.
now on the river,
Deuce.
only a queen
Deuce.
would knock Matusow out of the main event.
It is a queen. No! Ed Foster has knocked Matusow out of this tournament. Why do I get to serve this? A catastrophic hit to Mike Mattisau, who never shies away from showing his emotions.
Raymer remained the epitome of class. He watched the breakdown in silence before offering a polite, "Good game, Mike," as he marched forward toward the championship title. It was a definitive moment that proved balls of steel weren't nearly as valuable as a calm mind.
Mike was going broke no matter what.
This is brutal as it gets right here.
The clock controversy, Martin Cabrhel versus the table 2021. Fast forward to the 2021 World Series of Poker Europe, where the conflict moved beyond verbal insults and into the realm of temporal warfare. Martin Cabrhel, the polarizing Czech pro widely regarded as the game's ultimate villain, has mastered a controversial tactic, turning the pace of play into a weapon.
King against Ole's open with 2 9s. Gonna see some fireworks here. He's in the big blind. He is out of position. I've seen players in this spot sometimes call to disguise the strength of their hand, but I think as active as he's been,
I don't know what the theoretical play would be, and I think it might be just this, given the ICM scenario, right? You don't want to get into a massive pot with ace-king against a guy who's second in chips.
Well, but you have ace-king. It's a very strong hand.
It is.
Your opponent doesn't want to get in it with you.
Right.
You know, a lot of the times, too. But
I'm going to check it blind just to make it easy for Yoni.
I don't think he checked it blind. I'm pretty sure I saw him look at that flop. But it came
yeah, you can't really put your opponent on a strong king, if a king at all. They're likely not calling with weak kings, so you got to think your 9s are the best here.
He's betting, so tell me the size, and I probably gonna raise.
No doubt.
Call the ante, and let's play from turn some poker, okay? Some man bet. This is like kindergarten bet.
Kindergarten bet.
Correct?
Cabrhel doesn't just play cards, he plays with his opponent's patience, turning every minor decision into an agonizing, minutes-long ordeal. During a massive pot against high-stakes pros Hossein Insan and Johan Gilbert, Cabrhel's relentless tanking finally pushed the table to its breaking point. When his frustrated opponents finally called for the clock, Cabrhel didn't retreat into a focused silence. Instead, he accelerated the conflict. He immediately pivoted from a deep think into an aggressive interrogation of the floor staff, demanding to see a supervisor and labeling the forced countdown as complete nonsense and unbelievable.
Completely not true, and it's ridiculous, yeah? It's like ridiculous what's going on here. Please, can you call your supervisor? This is like not normal. What's going on here?
It's not, no, you're right.
He wants to see the manager. Can you get me the manager?
Oh my
gosh. You want me to play quickly? Don't disturb me during the hand. It's good advice as well in general. Unbelievable. Like, you want to have friendly talk, and then you say I'm playing slow. It's unbelievable. This is joke. It's like joke.
It's like joke.
Yeah.
I love that.
Can I play my hand, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Can you call the manager?
Nice raise.
Call your supervisor, he says to the floor man.
So this is blind on blind. It's folded around to Cabral, who's kicked it up to 435,000.
Oh, no.
And Yokomainen now with ace-9 of hearts X very quickly with a call.
For Cabrhel, this chaos isn't a distraction. It is his natural habitat. He thrives on the visible irritation of his peers, intentionally stoking their anger to cloud their judgment. The argument that followed lasted nearly 10 minutes, effectively freezing the tournament's momentum and derailing the concentration of everyone else at the table. This wasn't a genuine loss of emotional control. It was a cold, calculated strike.
And Shimmy on and Westmoreland having a little fun with Cabral, a little whining and crying.
Too long, bro.
Yeah, 9 minute hand. Yeah, what is the problem?
Too long, bro.
Huh?
More hands per level.
It's not too long when it is huge decision. When you will be in the hand.
This pot is huge. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You know what I'm. Yeah, when there is few big blinds or when there is 35 big blinds, then like it's a big difference, and you know that, yeah. It's same. I would complain that you take so much time to call with the ace full house there on the river. It's completely
But
same.
I don't take time every time, bro.
Yeah.
Me not as well, but I had more spots. I had more difficult spots. Okay. That's only thing, yeah. Just look at the stream and then apologize to me, okay? That's all. Like unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I understand from probabilistic point of view. I know why you're saying.
What did I do? No, wrong.
No, watch the stream then, and then you see how wrong you are. I just had tough decisions.
Clock after 3 minutes now. What's the problem?
Okay, in general, you are just so wrong, yeah.
I gave you 3 minutes.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything is cool.
Cabral used the rulebook as a shield to irritate and exhaust his rivals, proving that in modern high-stakes poker, the clock can be just as deadly as a well-timed bluff. It remains one of the most controversial displays of gamesmanship ever witnessed on the WSOP stage. Why do these fights matter? Because they remind us that despite the solvers and the GTO math, poker is still a game played by flawed, emotional humans. When you take away their chips, you take away their pride. Whether it's Matusu's mouth, Helmuth's ego, or Kasuf's rants, the WSOP will always be a place where the biggest pots lead to the biggest explosions. As the series moves forward into 2026, the cameras are everywhere and the rules are stricter. But as long as there is a deck of cards and $1 million on the line, someone somewhere is going to lose their cool. Which blowup was the most justified? Was Helmuth right about the state of poker, or was he just being a brat? Let us know in the comments below.